In today's video, the retro Lego town begins. Since I was a K-fool, I've been fascinated by this photo that was used for the road plate sets back in the late 70s. That small town just looks so cozy and I love the simplicity of it. So I'm going to base my new old Lego town called Old Soltown on that layout, but somewhat modernize it with other vintage sets and maybe some other additions. We will start off with set 381, Police Headquarters from 1978, arguably the best police station Lego has ever produced. So I have an attic that I almost can stand upright in. Our house is from 1978, so this is a fitting space for a vintage Lego town. A bit sketchy getting up here though. I stored my old road plates in an apartment with a gas stove, so the sticky fumes from it and soot from the real world road made them super dirty. Yes, time to clean them. Washy washy. I start off with placing the road plates in the same pattern as in the old photograph. These light grey road plates are the best ones, so don't talk to me about the ugly dark grey road plates that came out in the early 2000s. I spit upon them. However, these light grey plates came in different versions, adding what I think were bike lanes and wider roads. I'm mixing these versions with each other because these are the ones that I have. Attach them together with 2x4 plates so they don't escape from each other, just like how my old sick hamster escaped when I was a child. I found him in our dumpster later, dead. My parents didn't know how he managed to get there. Speaking of trees, we need them. Trees are the lungs of the planet. They bind CO2 and create oxygen, something I really would need up here in my attic. But what about set 381 Police Headquarters from 1978? Here it is in all its glory. I didn't have this set as a kid, but the youth center I used to go to after school had it, and I was fascinated by the transparent doors. They looked so cool and futuristic. The use of fences as bars for the jails is just brilliant. In the front there's this old mobile phone that's stationary. On the roof there's a helipad, which makes this a real set. A bit tricky to get into the jail and play through that tiny door, but the yellow color together with black and white make this design just pop. The policemen can wash their hands from the blood of their enemies in the garage. Downstairs there's a brick-based chair and a desk. Upstairs there's an office so they can call the phone that's just outside. On the roof we find the cool antennas. That single mold piece is extremely fragile. Let's move the straight road plate away and bring in set 381 Police Headquarters from 1978. This set came with a brick-built motorcycle. This was before they had a separate mold. Looks a bit funny and clunky. The police car is a convertible. It has no headlights. I think it's supposed to look like the roof is retracted in some sort of a fabric. And I totally forgot to put on the blue beacon light on top of it. And yes, you can park both of these vehicles in the garage. That's a play feature. We also have a helicopter with rotating action. Super cute, to be honest. I love the use of car doors on the sides. And it fits on the helipad. The photo did feature two helicopters, which is a bit odd since the image was released in 1978. Set 645 Police Helicopter was released in 1979, a year after the town image, but I still believe it to be that other helicopter. I made a replica of it, but for civilian use, so it's just a plain white door for it. Instead of the original police car, I'm going for set 6623 police car from 1983. It has headlights and a roof, and it kind of looks like a Volvo 240. I'm using the motorcycle from set 6684 Police Patrol Squad from 1984. Maybe the coolest police bike Lego has made. It's light grey and sports that lovely windscreen. This helicopter isn't technically mine, it belongs to my sister, set 6642 Police Helicopter from 1988. I hope she's not watching this video. Check out the windscreen that opens. So futuristic. I use a transparent tall brick so it looks like it's going in for a landing. A jumper plate is a great hack to keep the motorcycle from falling over all the time. Set 6684 Police Patrol Squad from 1984 also had this prisoner transport with different ways to open it up, which is super rad. Let's take a look at the minifigs. The police officer has the classic uniform used for the more sporty cops, but a newer face to give him more character. This could be the police chief at this station, old, grey and wise, like me. And the dude that could be a prisoner, a clerk, a mechanic, or helping out with a helicopter. Here's the pilot, he's a funky dude. And finally, we have the driver for the prisoner transport, sporting that cool 70s sideburns. So classic. They all look like a great bunch of bastards. The clerk prisoner can stand on the roof and guide the helicopter. The chief is out for a stroll, the bike on a roll, and the transport out of control. All in all, I'm super excited about this vintage town. I've been collecting retro Lego for a couple of years, and I claim to have a retro town in the trailer for this channel. So now I'm not lying in that video anymore. With that said, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, please subscribe and watch the full comments!